Let's not waste any time about it here. As we're doing the game, just a couple minutes in, hasn't been anything too exciting so far. So let's just very quickly introduce our players down to the southwest side of the map, making his SC2 Improved Team League debut. It is the Blue Cross player, it's NaNiwa. And his opponent up to the upper right hand corner of the map is going to be the Red Zerg player from Dignitas Dead Pixels. It is true. So, True, looking for an all kill here. 1 win away. As he will open with a free hatch before pool. Being able to see here that his opponent goes for that gateway first and into a Nexus soon after. He knows there's absolutely no real threat in doing this, and even takes an extractor. He's stealing the gas. He's not actually taking the gas wagon home. He is indeed saving up for his spawning pool. So, when that is finished as he was, he's going to try and deny the gas here a little bit on this main base mining, which means that NaNiwa's going to have a little bit less gas income than he would like early on. He's probably just going to take a gas down onto his natural instead, which is kind of just what you don't. You usually just take both gas in the main base at this point in time. He's probably just going to take one on his natural just so he can start mining it, and a little bit sooner. Otherwise, he's going to be kind of stuck with just that one gas, and I guess he's not desperate for gas. I mean, what's he going to make? I guess a Stalker, Mothership Core, start a Wargate as well. I guess it's not that much. Depends how many early game units he really wants to make anyways. This extract's going to go down soon enough, so I guess he will just put this assimilator up in the main. So seconds up, pops out and actually helps to take that down. There's that assimilator on the way up. So again, this will be getting a little bit slower over gas than you would generally expect, I think. Especially when you go kind of, I would imagine so. But he did have his money to start Warp Gate, and now he starts his Mothership Core as well. And I assume Stalker / Sentry is going to be one of the next things on the production list here. Although Forge gets out of them, and it kind of shows that NaNiwa wants to play a bit more of a passive style in this game, I suppose. Doesn't really want to get all too aggressive, at least until he has some upgrades kicking in for himself. So Forge on the way down, and Snickles are being sent out onto the map, the other being left behind to hold the walls. And this one's just going to try and find what his opponent might be up to. But we can see on the minimap, of course, that he's not really going to find anything there. True is just spreading his creep forwards outside of his natural. He's just building up queens and, doing what overlords do, just hanging around, not doing anything. So, yeah, as this cell comes across the map, NaNiwa is just not really going to spot anything at all. And I guess he can put a small amount of pressure onto this third base. He's actually going to catch a queen mid-transfer. But as the second queen comes in, I think there'll be a little bit too much DPS here to really try and get close off. As Mothership Core comes in, he'll try and target down that queen, but begins to carry away, and you has to be very, very careful, because the last thing he wants is to use the Mothership Core, and he does lose it. That's the second time tonight that has happened. Starnan lost his Mothership Core as well against True, so True is just the sniper of Mothership Cores right now, it would seem. There's Zergling across the map. And we'll call the Zerglings across the map just to continue to look and see what's up, continue to try and scout and see what is going on. A Rotorun on the way up here now for True. And just taking a couple of extra gases as well for NaNiwa. Again, no real tech for now, just that Forge we mentioned earlier, and apart from that, what else has he really got going for him at this point? I guess he's about to add on Twilight Council. It'll line up nicely now with his 4+2 to start, and to start a Blink. He's got his fit base dropping as well, so definitely looks as though it will just be a Twilight Council for Blink, etc. And now it is being dropped here, so the Twilight Council is pretty much the most common way to head up towards 3 bases as Protoss play in PvZ right now. With the Twilight Council, you get +2 fairly quickly. You can get your Blink out as well, and both are great upgrades when it comes to kind of defending heavy waves of Roach Hydra. The upgrades really do make a difference, and being able to blink away those hurt Stalkers, it really helps keep them alive just that little while longer. And if you can keep them alive a little while longer, they can become very, very powerful, especially once they reach that sort of critical number. So a lot of Zerglings being made right now by True, 44 in total, and it looks as though he really wants to try and deny this third base. A lot of pressure going to be coming into this here, so I'm going to have to be careful, and it's a bit of a weird third base to take this forward for the third base. He's starting to wall it off here with a cannon coming in as well, but this is a big mass of red units coming in from the right hand side of the map, and NaNiwa Nice force field so far, really nice force fields actually, being able to just only let a few units in and really being able to try and cherry pick what he trades against. A few more force fields will come down to continue this trend, and he lets just a few more units in. Maybe a few more than he can shoot because he actually loses another sentry there, which I don't really think he wanted to do. As Lynx continues to do forwards here, I mean, True is really gunning for this. He really wants this to end fast, and he doesn't want NaNiwa to stay in this game much longer. As he continues to chase his opponent down, he's hunting down whatever he can, and he's taking down the cannons, but he throws away a lot of army to do this. And again, what does he really achieve, I suppose? Not very much just yet, as moving forwards, he's going to challenge the Stalker, and again, he's kind of doing an okay job. He's actually moving forwards here and he might get this third base. I mean, it's starting to lose its shields. Zald's been walked in, that's going to help a lot against these Zerglings, which keep on running forwards here. And they're going to keep getting the signs on the Zalds. Behind all of this, gold base is on the way for True, so he's super confident about his position in this game right now. As NaNiwa about to lose his third base, +2 and Blink on the way for him. Where does he go from here? He tries to open a few more Zalds to pick up a couple of these Zerglings, which are working their way against his Nexus. But now they head away, now they just run off, and that will be that. So, +2 and Blink's about to finish up, but NaNiwa doesn't really have the money to head into kind of a massive blitz focus right now. I mean, he needs to kind of focus on probably defense more than anything, just defending and building back up again. Most importantly, getting this third base back up and running. As that fourth gold base comes up in the middle of the map, the fourth base, the gold base comes up in the middle of the map, doing a lot of damage for this mothership core. Moving forward, so we'll start to fire onto that mothership core. And taking a little bit of damage on this, we'll move it back. Already lost one mothership core, this game is. He will move forward, he does have +2, he does have Blink, not many Stalkers just yet though. Really nice force to start things off here. As moving forwards, this is going to be the real test, as we're going to see, did True throw away too much? Trying to deny that third Nexus previously, and was it worthwhile? And so far NaNiwa is engaging really well. I mean, look at this, his force fields are so precise. They land exactly where they need to land just to make sure he's going to get the maximum amount done. And that time what we get also, he plays very well to kind of get the most out of the out of the abilities he has to utilize here. And again, another couple of precise force fields, and something which NaNiwa has always been very well known for, the ability to just very precisely place these force fields and just control very well in these sort of scenarios. And that's exactly what he's doing right now, as he continues to take down this work count of his opponent. Starting to blink away those Stalkers once they get down. It's waiting for more reinforcements to get in, and to me this sort of looks as though NaNiwa is getting towards that massive critical Stalkers where True just can't take them on. But there's a lot of Zerglings on the way, and there's a lot of Zerglings on the way. There will be that kind of overwhelming surround coming in. NaNiwa takes down the gold base, which is okay, it's something. But I don't know how much True will really be worried about that. I mean, he took down NaNiwa's third, which is, I feel, way more important, because you've got to imagine it like this: that third base, you run out of 2-base mining much faster than you do you run out of minerals on 2-base than you do on 3 bases. Whereas the difference between 3 and 4, I mean, you last a little longer, I suppose, because you've already got more resources, right? Sort of. Does that make sense? Probably not. Moving forward here, trying to pick off a couple of roaches with a burrow and get out of there, as some things starting to head towards this front door. And see what they might be able to do. Trying to go up here and be able to kill off the Zards that's in the wall, and a couple of Sunnies getting walked as well. Be able to force field aggressively forwards here by NaNiwa. They'll be able to stop most of, not all of these units from getting away. But again, that lack of mobile detection really continuing to hurt him, as this burrow being utilised very well from True. Just keep his units alive whenever they get into trouble, and just continue popping back up after their units move away without cleaning up his own units. And moving forwards here now once again, as there's only really Stalkers in this army, and can you really engage as Mass Stalker? Well, can you really engage just as Mass Stalker? I guess the better question for the first. I mean, sometimes you can, but in this case, I'm not too sure. I mean, I think because there's just so much roach. Well, I don't know. I mean, we're talking about +2 Stalkers, but +2 is about to kick in for the roaches, and as +2 kicks in for the roaches, I think that might be some kind of point at which you can't really come back from. Nice force field here on the ramp to block these roaches from getting in, as few Stalkers left behind to deal with what is quite a lot of roaches coming in to the third base once again. And NaNiwa starting to blink back. Two fights going on at the same time here. And he will be winning this one over towards the center side of the map and over towards the third base. Looks as though he's going to be winning this one as well, just blinking back his stalkers when he can here. And now moving forward a few aggressively. Catch him on the way out. And again, where's that mobile detection? It's on its way. Finally, the observer is here. And a few roaches just managing to get away here. As once again, True just launches another counter attack straight down the right hand side of the map this time. He's just saying, you don't have control, you don't have vision, and I'm just going to try and abuse it. And he's just going to say, I don't have a need to fight your army if I can just kill you with harassment, which is exactly what he's doing. These roaches burrow once again at the third base, and in a natural, NaNiwa is losing the hell of a lot. He's down to 31 probes only. As the roaches will get cleaned up here eventually again. On the third base though, roaches continue to do work, and this is just getting worse and worse, I feel. NaNiwa, I mean, what is he really gain? I mean, he's trading off these units, yes, but that's kind of trying to get resources lost, I guess, and see how that's looking. True definitely thrown away a lot more resources, but again, I mean, he's been keeping NaNiwa away from mining on this third base for so long. 18 minutes in the game, that third base is barely mining, whereas True, he's had this fourth base only set up for a little while here. But again, just always kind of getting himself into positions where he's just ahead of an economy, and even with just kind of low-tech units here, he's literally right now looking to try and beat NaNiwa simply with Roachling. Who needs tech? Who needs tech when you can just make Roachling? Moving forward here though, NaNiwa, and this is going to be his opportunity to do some damage as his fourth base gets abandoned here. True not feeling as though he can defend it. And because of this, he will move forward, and he will begin to look for the base trade. And Stalker's moving forward, so we're going to catch a few drones on the way out. A couple of seconds as well, and a couple of roaches also going down as they come down this ramp and head across the map to join in the base trade, which begins right now. Now, NaNiwa, where does he have a probe out on the map? I guess is the best question. I guess he must, because he's got this pylon, unless it just died. Okay, he's got one probe in his army, and that probe's going to be so important to build a nexus with. Once he begins to get revealed, this base trade in full motion right now. And well, I mean, who's this going to favour? I'm not really too sure. I mean, NaNiwa doesn't really have an army. I mean, he's got the more mobile army, I suppose, because he does have Blink. Does he have an army he can fight against the army of True with? I'm not too sure. NaNiwa needs to build a pylon, or anything, or nexus. He's going to have to build it in the main base, and there is a pylon on the way up. Few seconds here, and I guess he's just going to wait for, oh no, is the probe still there? Oh no, this is disastrous. This is NaNiwa's last probe, and True, he's going to catch it. He's going to get the probe, and as the probe goes down, all that's left is this one pylon up here, and immediately NaNiwa sending some units back to be able to start dealing with this. As this gateway starts to go down, these Zerglings are doing a good job against this final pylon, but it's not, well, okay, it's not going to be enough. There's so many roaches starting to break their way through here, and what can NaNiwa do? He needs to kind of just keep on killing off bases as fast as he can, but right now that's not really a possibility. Whoa, the FPS lag is becoming pretty legit. Wow, I have no idea what's going on. Oh, I know what's happening. Okay, there we go. It is back. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. As NaNiwa is literally defending his final pylon right now. His final pylon just sat here, and I mean, True. He's just going to run up here. I guess he just runs up here and tries to target down the pylon. It looks as though that is going to be the case. And with this, he would complete his all kill here. And yes, he tried to yell, this one pylon is all it's going to take. NaNiwa is defeated, and the 4-0 victory goes to Dignitas.